In doing what we believe in, our group, the Zoe Project, embarked on a trip to the Indonesian island of Batam. As we arrived, we were greeted graciously by the staff of Community of Love, a charitable organization. We went to visit an orphanage sponsored by them. As we entered, we saw kids going on with life, finding happiness amongst their friends. We helped them to draw, read, and gave them toys to play with. The short time we spent with them not only brought joy to us, but their enthusiasm to have us there melted our hearts. We know we can help build a better future for them. After spending an enriching time with the kids, we made our way down to the school compound. It's the place they would call school in the next few years. It was an awesome place. The head of Community of Love, Mr. Sonny, welcomed us. We brought along both second-hand books as well as new books from Singapore to give them, as we strongly believe in the power of education. Mr. Sonny then gave us a tour around the school. We saw names, beautiful names, of these children. Children are all made beautiful, and no one can ever take that away from them. The rooms were brightly lit, and handiworks of the children were pasted on the walls. Mr. Sonny then shared the organization's vision. It was to see the classes filled with children. We hear from Mr. Sonny that many of the children would love to be doctors, lawyers, or artists. They are all beautiful and creative with high hopes for their future. And by liaising with Community of Love, we know we played our small part. One of the highlights for me was visiting the slums in Batam. As we drew nearer to the location, reality struck me hard. Sights like these were meant for movies, not for real life. Piles of garbage lined along the streets, makeshift houses made of steel and wood. It was not what I had expected it to be. It was hard to describe what I had just experienced. We met Pastor Johannes and Mickey from Community of Love. Incredible men who garnered utmost respect. They led us through the village to ensure that it was safe. Inside, we saw kids being kids, smiles wide across their faces, living life vicariously though living conditions were close to dire. The hope and joy they eluded were infectious, something that radiated even with such poverty around them. This was life for them, and they had accepted it. They then introduced us to a girl who is currently the success of their foster program.
Oh, you?
School in
16.
We are yours, you are our king. This is our love. Hearts joined as one, desperate for all you are. Lord, break
Our mission is want to help the children. They need help from us. Some of them is no parents, and some family also they have a lot of children, but they cannot afford them. This community of love since 2007. Foster children is we help them to support their needs. they need to afford their children to school, because some of them cannot pay for the schooling fee, for living also they very hard. So we help them to pay for the schooling fee and book. It's around maybe one month. It's around 500 things that we
The mission and vision that was communicated via our group meetings allowed for clearer role perceptions, and our efforts were channeled towards this cause. We were proactive in getting to know the children and volunteers and wanted to put ourselves into their shoes. This concept allowed us to be immersed, learn and enjoy the trip more.
Us was designated a specific task. It was clear from our initial group meetings that we as a group had to come up with a clear mission. This clear mission enabled us to, as a group, to break down the roles that each person will play.
On the academic side, I learned how setting a goal really helps one to succeed. Okay, I was in charge of planning our fundraising for the children's education, and for that, we set a mini goal of raising $300 for brownie sales. So we try to maximize the effectiveness of this goal by bearing in mind the different aspects of goal setting theory, such as multifacetedness, being specific, and feedback orientated. So our goal was actually multifaceted in that we wanted to sell 200 brownies at $3.50 each. We wanted to sell these brownies in 2 days, and we were going to target not only those people going to the business bazaar, but also around the campus and even to the law faculty. So despite this multifacetedness, we still remain true to what we ultimately wanted to achieve, that is to raise $300.
The brownie sale was a very fun experience, which reminded me a lot about my secondary school days, where we were all fundraising and selling brownies and food. The biggest difference here was that we clearly knew what we wanted from the very beginning. It matters a lot more now, since we were the ones who came up with the main idea and action plans on how to execute this. So we were all very determined to seeing it be a success, and since we all have more stake in the project now, we all feel more responsibility and more ownership to the success of the project.
During how successful the planning process and the actual trip was, I learned that by sharing a common and clearly defined goal, which was to help Batam's slum children, all of us put aside differences and work effectively and cohesively together.
One of the things that I've learned in this project is certainly the importance of a clear mission, and also the power it brings if we can make an organization believe in that mission. So it was clearly demonstrated by the people of Community of Love. The staff honor the mission so much that they went beyond the call of duty and brought us around the island, brought us to the schools, brought us to even the most dangerous and dirtiest slums in Batam.